Yo everyone, so as you can see, pretty fucked up situation just before this. I literally can't I'm still trying to grasp how it happened, but I sort of like fucking jumped over some like water, thinking it was solid ground, and my full shoe literally went into the ground. Like it was like quicksand or some shit. I don't know what it was, but basically I've lost one shoe. I'm currently quicking about with one shoe, but video's still going on. I've tried this new cinematic mode on 14 Pro Max. I just got the phone, 48 megapixel. I thought it's going to be like fucking class, but it's not, to be fair. It's literally the exact same. But yeah, I just thought I'd do a little vid today, a little nature talk, because I've been doing much recently. Like I haven't been going out and shit, so I did a bit of DJ. I look like a fucking crackhead, like always, but did a bit of DJing today, which was alright. You know me, I just love fucking faffing out all hair, man. Which was alright. No, it was actually quite good. There was a lot of crowd and shit. But yeah, I just thought I'd talk about something a bit more serious today. And this was inspired by Joe Delaney, who literally this whole channel was inspired by. But watching one of his videos the other day, and I saw some comments and stuff. Just wanted to talk about like the topic of like synthetic happiness and like instant gratification, and why that's sort of just a distraction, and why you shouldn't really be chasing it. So I'll just start off basically with sort of what I'm talking about. So synthetic happiness / instant gratification is where you're rewarding yourself, make yourself happy without actually going out there and earning that. So for example, bad use of recreational drugs, alcohol, social media, all things like that, where you basically give yourself a dopamine boost from just arbitrary, like in an arbitrary way, where you're just giving it yourself for no reason. And obviously it feels good at the time, especially the first few times that you do it, but after that it's sort of like I feel like that's not true. Like you do realise this if you're like a bit more aware. It's not true happiness. It's like, obviously it's more like it's obviously just made up. It's something you give yourself. It's temporary. And obviously a lot of people don't realise this, and they use distractions to make themselves happy, which is fine by all means. But if those distractions were ever taken away, then it'd be very likely that those people would probably be depressed. So you know, it's sort of like a distraction from your problems. And I think unless you actually go address those problems, face those problems, then you're forever going to be in this cycle of making yourself happy through means that are not exactly like, they're just not ideal. Because let's say fucking tomorrow the world ended, how are you gonna go what are you gonna do, mate? You're gonna go watch you're gonna go on TikTok? No, mate, you're not. Like, you just need to be prepared and sort of like build happiness up each step at a time. That's how you sort of get true happiness, in my opinion. And like, it's just, even though it does take a long time to find what you look good at, or what you sort of want to do, it's worth it, because it's better than like basically delaying that fact of that the world's a shit place, and that you're basically going to be fucking in this same sort of cycle forever, which is what a lot of people are doing, sort of comfortable in their everyday, they're sort of content, but also trying to make themselves content, which isn't. It's exhausting, man, like having to sit there every day and be like, yeah, I like my life, when you know full well that you don't. And you're looking forward to the fucking end of the day when your job's finished, or end of the week where you can go drink and fucking be yourself. Whereas like you should really strive to be doing that every single day. Obviously a lot of people's jobs don't allow for it, but that's the whole point. Like you need to sort of like do something where you can get yourself out of that situation, because otherwise you're just going to be through this loop of fake happiness for how long, and you're going to be wishing away the days. And if you're getting 2 days a week, 52 weeks a year, and that's for the rest of your life, how many days of actual happiness in life are you actually getting? Like fucking taking it. I know it's like proper like bullshit. You see them typical vids where they like talk about fucking how many hours we sleep a day and that, but it is genuinely true. We sleep fucking 8 hours a day, work for another 8 hours. How long do we get to do whatever we want? We're fucking clearly exhausted. If you're working like a trade or something, you're gonna be fucking exhausted, man. Like for me, it's alright, because I know I just stare at screens, so it's kind of like do whatever after. But yeah, so instant gratification is just not the one, basically. I think what you should always strive to do is sort of look for happiness in a more sustainable way, if you get what I mean. It's like fucking energy or something. But yeah, no, that's just what I wanted to fucking just be on topic of today. Another thing I noticed is, well, for me personally, when I did sort of rely on these things, I'm not saying I'm fucking perfect, I'm nowhere near perfect, I'm still trying to figure everything out, just like everyone is, do you know what I mean? Especially at a young age. If anyone, whoever says I've got it figured out, they fucking don't, man. Like, they think they do, but they don't. But it's just, what I was going to say is that when I found myself using these sort of habits and like distractions and things like that, and forms of synthetic happiness, as I call it, is that I always sort of, at first it's alright because it's just like new and you're just like, yeah, wow, man, this is sick. But then you start getting used to it, and then those thoughts come back about reality where you're just like, yeah, this isn't actually my life. This is my life for fucking 8 hours on a weekend, man, or like fucking few hours on a night. Like, this isn't actually my life. Tomorrow I've got to go back to reality. I've got to go face fucking work, and then got to go face fucking, I don't know, whatever the fuck I don't want to do. So yeah, man, as hard as it may be to get away from that, because obviously at first you're going to be fucking lost, man. You're going to just be like, what the fuck do I do for fun? Like, what do I do? This is shit, because you're so used to fucking able to go like that and give yourself a boost. But no, genuinely, it's like it's a long process. I'm like, I wouldn't say I'm nowhere near the end of it, but I'd say I'm making progress daily, and yeah, man, I just wanted to sort of like put that out there and say that you should sort of go, you should go out and fucking, you shouldn't really rely on these forms of gratification, and you should try to find something that's going to make you happier in the long term. And when you're fucking 60, man, you're going to look back and be like, yeah, I lived a great life. Like, no one ever fucking sits there and thinks, oh, I wish I worked more, do you know what I mean? Oh, I fucking love those days when I was fucking grafting my ass off, mate. No, like, just no. I mean, also, like, there are a lot of people who are content with the jobs in their lives, which is, there's nothing wrong with that. But for a lot of people, they're actually not, but they're distracted, so they never actually realise it. So yeah, life's short, and don't waste it doing shit you don't like and fucking using distractions, man. Just face your problems, and yeah, as hard as it might seem at first, it's always going to be worth it in the long run. And yeah, fucking, I am looking unwell recently. Don't know why. I think I should start drinking more water and shit. I've been fucking slacking on the water game, man, and the diet game. Because when I came back from RV, I just started eating a load of shit. But yeah, I'm back and getting it all back on track. Big things coming in the new year, new goals and shit like that. So yeah, hope everyone enjoyed this video. I just thought today, you know, I was just sat in bed and I was thinking, like, what the fuck do I do? Which is another thing you shouldn't do. You shouldn't sit and feel sorry for yourself. That's the worst fucking thing you can do. I know that as well, but some days you just, do you know what I mean? But yeah, I thought I'd just come out and chat a load of shit. YouTube channel, got nothing else to talk about. Nothing else to upload, I mean, sorry. So yeah, just hope everyone enjoyed it. I'll probably do a more planned one next time. This was just me fucking going off the top, like, didn't stop for a second. But yeah, I wouldn't mind talking planned over a few subjects and stuff. I'm not the most wise of people, but I'd say I'm a bit more aware than the average person. So yeah, hope everyone enjoyed, and I'm going to throw up a few clips, not in this video, but I'm going to do a short video of a few clips of me playing the day at old schoolhouse. It was a good night, and yeah, man, I've got a fucking shoe, one shoe on. My other shoe's been lost in the fucking darkness of some fucking quicksand. So yeah, adios.